Welcome back to the Left Out Podcast.
Hello.
It's your girl, Nas.
It's your girl, your local stallion, Miss Chira.
And it's Bevs.
Oh my goodness.
Man, hopefully this week will be on schedule.
Nah, I hope so. I just want to say a massive shout out to everyone. Thank you so much for understanding that last week's episode was like a bit late. We just had a few technical issues that we just had to sort out behind the scenes. But y'all are so dope for still like supporting and still listening. So thank you.
Yep. Oh my God. Have you guys been seeing the crate challenge?
Right. That thing has been cracking me up.
I haven't seen it.
Have you not seen any of them?
I haven't seen it, no.
Really?
The
crate challenge.
People, like, there's this whole thing right now that's like everyone like stacks up crates and then you got to like walk up the crate and then come back down.
No.
You haven't, Fevin, where are you? Have you been living under a rock? Like,
I think so.
it's literally everywhere on Instagram and TikTok.
It's so funny, but it's actually fucked up because I saw in like Shade Room or something that one person actually had like a massive brain injury and is in ICU.
Wow.
Yeah, so people need to be careful with
So
that
what,
stuff.
they climb up the crate?
Yeah,
So you know like the milk crates, the
Yeah.
plastic ones? So they're stacking them and like into like the top level, but it's not
like
balanced, in it?
It's like a pyramid kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they take a step up and then they go down. And
What makes it funny?
Just
everyone keeps stacking it.
Oh, stacking.
Yeah, it's really
so
funny.
Oh, I have to
funny.
watch it then. I love
That's
shit
such
like
an
that.
Australian thing to say, stacking it. But anyways, yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Stacking it.
Yeah, very much so. But
What
anyways,
was it saying in the UK?
I don't know, like just fall over. Like, wow.
I was watching that like back. That shit was so funny. And then there was this girl that was doing in heels.
In heels, yeah.
Bad thing.
Have
like
you-
literally in heels, taking her step.
Yeah.
Did
Oh
not
my
even flinch.
gosh.
Made it to the bottom.
Yeah, she did it so
wow.
she did it so
Was she
easy.
black?
Yeah, of
Of
course.
That's
Come
why.
on.
Black girl magic.
Come on, that melanin.
Exactly. It's that
helped
black
her to
girl
the top.
magic.
Nah, but I've seen some of the like bruises and stuff. It's really fucked up.
No, because people are actually risking their lives with this, man. Like, it's
Yes.
dangerous. Like, it's not a
Yes.
joke. Like, I saw one guy, it was, I'm not gonna lie, I laughed, but it was so bad. Like, he was walking up it and he got to, like, the fourth one.
Yeah.
And one of his boys came and grabbed one of them and he fell.
That's a dickhead.
I was just like, rah.
No, that's dickhead. That's force. I feel like every few years we come up with these things. Like, do you remember when planking was a thing?
Yes.
Like all that stuff, and it's like there's always one person that just goes too far.
Too far. Does the most. Yeah.
There's always a new thing.
There's
But
always something
this is the
ridiculous.
Yeah,
new-
they used to have people planking on the most dangerous places.
Yeah, like on
where-
buildings at the very top and stuff. And that's basically what's happening now. It's like this new wave of like, I don't know where.
What do you think?
Do you know what they're
People
calling it?
bored.
They're calling it the Ghetto Olympics.
Are they? Oh my God. They've been doing it in prisons.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Prison. They're having a good old time in there.
The one that killed me was, have you guys seen that meme of Homer Simpson and he's like lying in bed and he's like comfortable? No? There's this meme of Homer Simpson. I'll send it to you guys. And like someone captioned it, how I'm sleeping at night knowing I didn't hurt myself in the crate challenge. And I was like, this is me. This is me. I've never participated in any of these things.
I know my limits.
Nah.
I did the cinnamon challenge in high
Yes,
school.
I was about to say
Oh
I
my
did that
God,
one as well.
I really want to do the cinnamon challenge.
Have you never
Did
done
in high
it?
school.
No, I love shit like that. Like,
Do you know what we should do?
That shit is so serious.
We should do like
I
a-
want to see on YouTube. Like I've watched all the clips. I'm like, they're obviously exaggerating.
Yeah.
No,
I want to do it soon.
No,
Let's do it
it
together.
literally feels.
I was
like,
literally gonna say let's do like Left Out Podcast visuals
Okay.
and do like all these stupid challenges, like the safe ones, the safe ones.
But no, that you feel like you're choking for
No,
real.
it does, and it's like there's like this puff
Oh, so
of
you both have
powder.
done it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did it in high school.
I'm very competitive. So
Did
I
you
would
guys do the ice bucket
try.
challenge?
I did the ice bucket.
My brother
challenge,
did
yeah.
it, and he nominated me. I didn't do it. I don't want to count. I helped him pour the ice on
That was
himself,
a
though.
huge crate.
I remember
Yeah, it was.
Sam's brothers did it, and it was so funny. Like they were just screaming.
Yeah.
Like, everyone
Yeah.
kept, I never did that one though.
No?
I never did
I was
the
still
ice
in
bucket.
England when that one
I did it,
happened.
but I didn't record myself.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
was the point?
Yeah.
Just
Oh
for
my
yourself.
god.
I didn't put it on the ground or whatever it
A
was.
little Snapchat at the time, whatever it was. But yeah, there's always something going on. But yeah, right now it's the crates. I don't think I'll do it. I could never do it.
I want to see.
I
it.
would, like as you guys said, I would stack it. Like,
Oh, girl,
I
the
would.
first one.
I
Unlock
would.
the whole thing.
And I'm very dramatic. I know
Are
I
you
would.
clumsy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I can answer that for you. You're very
That's a
clever.
wrap.
Yeah,
Stop
right.
it. No, I'm such a klutz,
thing one,
man.
thing two.
I'm such a klutz, man. Like all the time. Now I would stack that one.
Don't worry, I used to be really clumsy. I think I
Used
still
to.
am.
Why are you talking past tense?
I feel like I'm better now.
Fevs, you still are. Though.
That was bad.
Do you know what I think of?
Betty's taking my place.
Betty's now the clumsy one.
Yeah, Betty. I feel like a lot of people are. I feel like I'm probably the most least clumsiest.
Okay.
Have I seen you?
I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad. I do I don't know. I'm together. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. But
you know
she's
what?
together.
I've touched wood.
Yeah.
Knock on wood. I've never broken anything.
Neither have I.
oh yeah.
Yeah, neither have I.
I chipped a bone and I swear to God.
Bruh.
Yeah, I felt like that was
Chipped a bone.
chipped my elbow.
Wow.
And I really thought that was
Like a hairline fracture?
no, it was basically, but it was
Okay.
like my mum pulled my arm and then she was just like, oh, you're okay, whatever, but that wasn't even a break, nothing, and that really hurt. I really was crying for weeks.
Damn.
I had it wrapped up in a sling.
Damn. When was that? When you were a kid?
Santa Clara, so it was when I was 9, 10. Shout out Santa Clara.
Yeah, man. That's peak.
Yeah.
That's so peak.
That's peak.
Yeah, okay.
We'll talk about it later.
We're gonna talk about this later. But do you know what I was thinking about also with this crate challenge? Do you guys watch that show Total Wipeout? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I have.
Or that Ninja Warrior show?
Yeah.
Do you guys reckon you could clear it?
No way.
Seven?
Go.
I don't think I've watched what you're talking
My
You've never
stamina
watched
is at
Total
zero.
Wipeout? The one with the one Total Wipeout? Or
You could do it. Fevs, you could do it.
What is it? Tell me the
those,
concept.
I don't even
there's different obstacles.
Yeah, that's the word.
And then there's specific ones there's and it's all on water.
Listen, I'm
You're
telling
running,
you,
you do.
I'm
Fevin could do it. Competitive.
So you reckon
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll give
guys,
it my
we're
best
signing her
shot.
up.
Fevs could do it. Fevs could do it.
I could clear it.
You could do it.
I could clear it.
Is that physically challenging?
Yes.
So we'll have to train for it. And
Yeah.
then okay, let's train for it.
God, I swear everything is a competition, right? We're talking about light stuff.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't do it now. I'm so unfair, bro.
Yeah, but I feel like you could. Yeah, you could do
I
it.
could
though.
push myself.
Yeah, you could push yourself.
All right, calm. So
Even if it means you're crawling to the finish
that's
line.
it. Total Wipeout.
facts.
Ninja Warrior, if you're listening, my girl Fevin's coming. She's coming.
I'm gonna do it.
Nah, I can't clear it. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'll try, but
Well, you're just gonna be like, fuck that.
I can't swim, guys. I can't swim.
at all.
Okay, no, I can keep afloat. I know my girls are gonna
Oh.
listen to this and die, but I can't swim. I can tell you, there's this one time. Mom, I'm so sorry, but there's this one
I
time.
can't swim either.
There's this one time we went donutting in the ocean.
What's donating?
You know, where
You're
they
sitting on a donut.
yeah,
Oh, donut.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was one of the 3-seater ones. So we were sitting there, the three of us, and this boat was pulling us. And sure, who knows damn well she can't swim. But my friends convinced me that let's go. You've got a life jacket. You're fine. So it's pulling us in the water, and I was holding on for dear life, thinking, nah, we're not gonna stack it, as you guys said.
Yeah.
We're not. And this thing flipped. And I was in the ocean, and when I tell you, my life flashed before my eyes.
Were you in the middle of the ocean as
Bro,
well?
we were in the middle of the ocean. My life, it flashed. I was like, this is it. God, Jesus.
Nah, that's serious. I've done a donut thing. I did it in camp, and I was
Yeah.
ours
So
was
fun.
the 2-seater.
Yeah.
And I remember I looked at who was I with? I think it was Emily. And I looked at her and I was like, tell him to stop. Tell him to stop. But that, and when you fly off a donut, water is freaking concrete.
It's painful, fam.
It's hard. When you hit it hard. That shit hurts.
Yeah,
That's serious.
being freaking dunked
You
by
get
a wave.
you get winded out of you. It's so crazy.
It's not funny. After that
I
day.
really want to be a hella professional swimmer.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to, man. I want to invest in it. Dude,
Swimming is expensive, man.
Yeah,
I
it
feel
is.
I don't want to be I just want to know how to survive.
but I want to be
Okay.
one of those. I want to be one of those people that jump off cliffs and into
girl,
the.
for who?
Are you mad?
Into the.
Yeah, man.
For what reason? Why?
No.
I know. I have friends that would agree. It's just so cool.
To jump off what?
Not something, not something that's life threatening. But you
Yeah.
know what?
Those people that do cliff jumping.
Yeah.
Parkour. Not parkour, sorry. They do literally they do
just jumping off the boat and being completely confident.
okay, all
I
right.
can do,
Okay.
no. I can keep my head above water.
So in the middle of the ocean.
Water is water.
No.
No, and to be honest, in the middle of the ocean, the water's more calm. it's
that's
more calm.
true,
It's
that's
just it's
true.
kind of like sitting. It's when you're hitting those waves, of course. Like
Yeah.
that's crazy. But I can survive in the middle of the ocean. Like, bro, I've been out here. I'm
dolphin.
a level 7 swimmer.
Wow.
Level
I feel like that's
Yeah,
a
man.
massive
I'm
Australian
right now. I'm
thing,
like
though.
level 2. I'm like now level 2. But like when I was younger, level 7, bro.
I'm like a negative
Level
5.
7?
Level
Yeah,
nine.
man.
Well, that's crazy. I only got up to level
finished
3
when I
or
finished
4.
thing. I went to
Wow.
level 7. No, I sorry. I finished level 6. Was
Did you
going into
skip?
level
You
7,
skipped, didn't you?
and I didn't like pursue anything.
You
Huh?
skipped what, some?
Nah, bro. I made it through. I got my
You know how you could
certificates.
skip?
Huh?
You know how you could skip some?
How?
I didn't do swimming lessons.
You never did swimming lessons?
No, it's not something massive. Well, we did swimming lessons, but like a lot of people did them like extracurricular. It was like a hobby outside of school.
It's here because it's like I think because we're so
Oh,
close.
You're a
Sure,
coastal
yeah.
coastal
So
country.
it's like
yeah.
yeah. You
We
got to
do it
learn.
every year, man. For 2 weeks is the best time of the year.
Yeah, no, because you guys would do swimming carnival. Do you know how much torture that was for me when I moved to Australia? That was actually
That was
torture.
the best in
It was
primary
so
school.
Swimming
fun.
carnival.
But in high school, every girl had their period every time.
Yeah.
Every girl had their period every
Yeah.
time. It was a swimming lesson.
I
Yeah.
remember teachers will be like, how can every single girl have their period?
We all
Nah,
synced, bro. We all synced.
exactly. But I didn't participate.
No, neither did I. Not in high
Even
school.
just water sports in general. Like me personally, I'm just on the beach looking pretty. I'm just
I love
by
how
the
you call it
pool.
water sports.
What?
Yeah, like that's what it is, man.
Would you ever go
Jet skiing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I would. I'm not gonna lie. I would. That looks dope. Like it looks like so much
Jet
fun.
skis are fun. It's
But I-
dangerous
Annoying.
though.
I
What
wouldn't
about
do it by
canoeing?
myself. Do you know what's funny? We have canoes in my apartment, like downstairs.
Yeah.
Like you guys have both been like in the basement. We have canoes, and you can
Oh,
like
yeah, I've seen
on
them.
the river.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I've lived there for almost 2 years, and I've never been on those
You
things.
should do it.
my God,
Canoes
sis,
are fun.
it's fun,
Like
yeah.
get a kayak and just like
I feel like you guys are forgetting the part where I said I can't swim.
true.
Doesn't this make you want to be able to swim?
It does. Like I think about it often. Like because okay, look, I can keep afloat and I can do like a basic
Yeah.
like a basic
That's
swim.
all you need, though.
No, but I'm not confident though. Like I feel like I know myself.
You're
Like I'll
overthinking it?
overthink it and I'll panic.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's how people drown.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Literally, that's actually it.
They panic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's okay. Like I'm good chilling poolside,
Yeah.
beach side. Like while you guys do your water
You
activities.
don't even, you won't even like put your feet in.
No, I'll put my feet in.
Put a toe in.
Even like in a pool. Like I'll get in a pool.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
But like if I can put my feet on the floor, good.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's serious for you. What else is new this week?
Kanye West, guys.
Oh man,
Is old Kanye back?
he is, man. He is.
Have you listened to the whole album?
I've not the whole album. I've listened to like maybe 5 or 6 songs.
Yeah.
And
So fire, yeah.
It's
Donda, nah, he killed it, bro.
now we
Is it
wait.
Donda? Is that his
Yeah.
name?
But
Yeah.
I don't know. I was surprised. He always kills it, bro.
Nah.
he
always
was,
kills it.
He was kind of just lacking a little bit.
I-
He was
I
lacking.
agree.
Okay, so it's the divorce. It's the divorce.
I don't know, it's
that-
just
But
not-
are they
really.
divorced though? Are they really? Are Kanye and Kim Kardashian actually over?
It's whatever the Kardashians
That's
want.
what they said.
I don't know.
That's what
No, but,
TMZ
like, I saw-
says.
Yeah, but I saw
That's
like
a credible source, isn't it?
at his like event, she was there like in a wedding dress, like a bridal dress.
Yeah, but I think she's
Is
just.
that just for show?
But that was weird, guys.
You don't do that when you're getting divorced, though.
Yeah, they have children together and shit,
So you
man.
don't
They
put a
still
bu-
have a partnership.
Yeah, of course. But you,
Partnership.
like putting on a wedding dress.
And they're a business deal at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's
okay?
true. That's
Now,
true.
now you're talking like a Kardashian. Where's the money? Yeah, but nah, his album was good. Like from the songs that like what was it called? Okay, Part
Yeah.
2. Slapping.
I'm actually I'm a
Slapping.
fan. I've not finished listening to it like
Me
at
neither,
present while we're recording today, but I want to finish it. The only issue with me that I have with albums, right, is I don't like listening to albums when everyone else is listening to them.
Me too.
Because I feel like it gives me like a skewed perception of whether I like the songs or not.
Yeah.
Like even when J. Cole released his album, I still haven't listened to it, not gonna cap.
Yeah, I'm not a huge.
Are you not a J. Cole fan?
No. I respect him. You know.
Oh my God.
Someone's gonna come at me.
Go on.
But I don't like listen to him like that. I
Okay.
hear the the bangers.
Yeah.
But I don't like check for him.
J. Cole's a lyricist, man.
Do you remember when
If
he
you
was
like rap, J. Cole he will say
amazing,
something.
yeah.
The same as like Kendrick Lamar. They will say some things that will just have you like, whoo. Like remember that time I was actually, I've been listening to Kendrick like on
what
repeat.
was that line that you said?
He said, if you're in the mood for empathy, there's blood in my pen.
How do you remember that line like that?
Because it's
She
dope, man.
It really resonated with
I
her.
felt it in my soul. I was
Yeah.
like, oh.
Poetic justice. From Poetic Justice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Yeah, I don't know. I love
so fire.
Kendrick.
Yeah.
But it's just I don't know with J. Cole. It takes me a while to get onto it.
I don't really understand.
But when I hear it, I love it.
I don't really get it. He said, "I don't get how you don't like him."
I don't know what it is. I think I don't know. I do like him. I just don't like. I'm not a huge.
You're not a fan.
Like,
Yeah.
oh my Cole dropped. Let me go. Go chase
No,
it.
but you never listened to him. I remember when you were like, "I'm gonna finally."
No,
try.
I listen to no.
Yeah,
Don't play me. I listened to Forest Hill.
Forest Hill Drive.
Yeah, I listened to that when it came out, and that was fire.
Yeah.
I think it was like Born Sinner or
Yeah.
something,
Yeah.
and then I just
Born Sinner was
Lost in the sauce.
yeah, I got lost in the sauce.
It wasn't
before
it?
it.
That's fair enough.
Born Sinner was before it. Before
Oh,
the-
okay. Well, something was after, and I was kind of like, just
It was what it is.
Yeah, it was what it was.
Well, going back to Kanye, did you guys see, like, I don't know, there was some stuff that was a little bit weird, given a little bit ritualistic, given a little bit culty, like, in the...
He wants to
in
be
this-
God, man.
Oh yeah.
Like, I thought it was weird.
I was skeptical about the album because of
Yeah.
that reason. I was like,
No, it's really, really nice.
but it's so fire.
It's good.
How
It's-
does he make it
Side
so
of it.
fire?
He's,
Yeah.
he's
You know
honestly,
what? I
he's
do
honestly
like-
a genius.
I think Kanye's a genius.
He
really
can make
is.
anything. He can talk about anything, and he can make.
You can make him. He's crazy and whatever. You can say whatever, but he really is a genius.
And if you think about it, his album cover, it's the color black. No, seriously, it's black. There's nothing there.
Simplicity.
It's just
What's
black.
simplistic?
But everything,
Minimalistic.
everything
That's
that
what
he
I
wants to do, he does it. Like when people were saying like stupid shit about like how he wanted to be a fashion designer and all that, and he fucking
He's
him
making
now.
millions.
killed
Yeah.
it as a producer, killed it. Rapper,
Making
killed
I was
it.
saying like even on Instagram, like he made millions off of just like before he even released the album, like just what I think he was doing the listening parties or
Yeah.
whatever in the stadiums. Like
Yeah.
he was making millions off that. Like he's so smart. And,
But
like,
it's just really
business
crazy
savvy.
how many times people have tried to cancel him, and he still is so successful because he's
Yeah.
done so many outrageous things.
And you know what's also so interesting? I was just thinking like, when usually when people say you have to be part of the youth to influence the youth.
Yeah.
But it's like Kanye's like 45, 50
Yeah.
years old.
And
he's
he's
making-
so low,
yeah,
low
And he's,
key.
I
more,
agree.
and he's more impactful to the youth than a 25-year-old artist.
I agree.
And he doesn't have social media. Well, he does,
But
but,
it's
like,
like
he doesn't really
he
use
really
it.
does impact. Like whatever he says is the fashion trend, we
Yeah.
follow.
We set it. He
Yeah.
sets trends.
Like,
They do that.
remember
I
was-
agree.
Like even just like little things. Remember I was mentioning to you like the flower wall.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
He
didn't
started
even know
that.
that. That's mad.
Like
He
the
started-
one at the wedding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
started this whole wave of flower walls for like photos.
Yeah.
And, like little things like that. Like he puts his touch on it, and it just
I'm
becomes
telling
a
you,
hit.
even the
Boom.
clothes, bro. You
He talks
serious?
shit
How
about
many
it,
freaking
the sneakers, everything.
Literally,
Whatever
he's-
they like honestly, whatever he touches,
Turns to gold,
it
G.
influences like,
It
the
does.
whole generation.
Yeah.
But did you see this new thing that he's legally wanting to change his name to Ye?
Oh yeah, I did see that. But I like his name.
I like
West.
Kanye as well. I think it's
Kanye's
beautiful.
Kanye
So
West, so
fire.
cool. But yeah,
My guy.
I've been listening to
yeah,
that
he's
album.
a cool like nickname.
Yeah, it is. Yay. But yeah, but it's like, oh, that's such a, I'm definitely like listening to that hard this week.
Nah, I'm going to properly. I think I need to properly sit down and listen to it
I need to be in the zone, you know.
to like to
Yeah.
deep it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I think it's one of the songs he did with. I think it's The Weeknd. It was.
It's good.
Of course.
Yeah, I was a
Yes, it
fan.
was.
But then also we have Drake bringing out a new album this month. No, September. He's
You already
coming out.
know
With,
that's gonna be fire.
it's gonna be fire.
Of course.
I'm ready.
Yeah, it's gonna
What,
be
what are you
fire.
gonna say?
Are you not
You're
a Drake
No,
fan?
no, I am, but I'm not like that's another artist. I don't.
I know, man.
No.
Naz, you're
No.
fired again. This is
up.
the second time we're firing you.
Shut up. I like Drake. I do genuinely like him.
Yeah.
I don't listen to albums of his.
Okay, like
I'll
you
listen to like
to the bangers.
To the bangers.
Okay.
And what makes my radar? But like I don't like listen to like I won't listen to every song on an album.
I would
Just
like to
kinda
say
skip and pause
I'm a
and
huge,
stuff.
Yeah.
a huge Drake stan. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think he's fine
love-
like that, but like I like his music.
Oh yeah,
Love J. Cole.
Yeah.
love
I think
Drake.
Drake is amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know, for some reason I can't listen to a whole album of his.
I hate that I like him though.
Why?
Why?
Cause I don't know, like he's like the type of guy that like
Corny.
Yeah, like, musician that I'm like.
Because
but
is he because he's a
just always
simp?
drop
Yeah, probably.
and he seems like arrogant and shit. And I'm just like, oh, I can't help.
I
it.
think
It's
Drake
so
knows
fire.
that he's fire. He knows
Yeah.
that.
Obviously.
He 100% knows
And
it.
every
Bank account knows it
song
too.
that
Oh, 100%.
I don't know a Drake song that doesn't slap. Like,
Yeah, that's
straight
true.
up.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
All right. You ain't
And
lying.
And he
Yeah,
is this
you're not lying.
generation too. If we're going to talk about Kanye, he's also this generation.
I think my all-time favorite song by Drake is Headlines. You know, I might be too strong out in
God,
confidence.
yeah.
Yes, that
that's
song
like
in
how
Paris.
it is.
Yes. Started in that. Yeah. That song.
That was a
Makes
great
me
album.
happy.
Take care.
Take
Yeah,
care.
it was. It was
Ooh.
great. Wow.
Classic.
I have a question, guys. Like, when was the last time you saw a man and you were like, goddamn, like, wow.
Honestly, like Perth, you lacking, bro.
Really?
It's a Sahara desert out here, bro.
Wow, this girl
Dry.
said Sahara
Dry.
Desert.
Nah, for real, man.
Literally.
It is dry.
You know what
out
it
here.
is these days? It's like, oh wait, he has nice shoes. He's kind of okay. Like that's what.
And
that's
it's
what it'd be
crazy, like, and it's like when someone is like, wow, like, you know, damn.
Yeah.
Every girl's gonna be on him.
Everyone- and you think it's-
Because it's such a small place, yeah.
Or you think it's a setup. You're like, he must have a shit personality.
You don't live in Perth.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't live in Perth.
Where are
Yeah.
you from? Tell me
Yeah.
the truth right now.
Yeah.
I can't
Or he's
actually-
married or something
know,
like,
like-
just.
I went out, like, remember when we went out?
Yeah.
Bro, that club was dry as hell.
Yeah, true.
Dry, man. What is
Oh,
going
what's
on with
going
Perth?
on?
We need a.
Do you think that we have, like, too much of a high standard in what we want in men? And is that why we can't, like, that's why we can't be like, oh, damn, that guy's fine or whatever? Do you think it's, like, on us? Or do you think it really is dry out here?
I really just think it's Perth. I don't
It's the
feel like I have
desert?
a high standard.
I don't know, because
Like I have a high standard in terms of like how you treat me, but I
Yeah.
don't have a high standard
On
in
the
terms of
physical.
superficial things. Yeah.
okay, like physical is not something that's massive to you.
Not even physical. No, I don't mean like specifically physical. I mean just like that superficial thing. Of course, it matters like for me to be attracted to someone, but that
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily mean that every single person in the world's going to find them attractive as well.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? As
Yeah.
long as I'm attracted to them and I find them great and I vibe with them, that's all that matters, right?
yeah, true,
yeah,
true, true.
that's true.
So yeah, I don't think I'm hella picky.
I don't
But then
know.
I am at the same time. I don't know.
I think I'm very selective in regards to people that I let like have a piece of the cake, like spend my time. like, with, like for real, I'm very selective. So I don't want to
But
say
is that looks wise or is that
no.
personality?
Like it's a whole collection of things.
yeah.
Like I don't know. For me, like I've said this before, I really value how someone presents himself.
Yeah.
Like it's not like even about what you look like, but how you present yourself. Like you
You
can't.
take pride in your appearance.
Yeah, like just at least look like you care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like as I get older, I've become obviously more mature.
Yeah.
And then there's certain things that I would maybe focus on when I was younger. I'd be like, I want him
Yeah.
to be this. I want him to be like
Yeah.
6 foot. I want this. Like, obviously, I want my man to be taller than me.
Yeah.
But like, you know, you just like you get older and you just realize like that's not.
It's not the
really
most
matters.
important thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like I
Yeah.
feel like we're not picky in that way. Like I feel
Yeah.
like it's more about like how they are, how
As a
they carry
person.
themselves.
Yeah, I agree.
What are their morals and that shit is
Way more
that's,
important.
That's high standards for me. Like
Yeah.
that's what I care about.
I
Fair
completely
enough.
agree with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like I'm saying, like I'm definitely very selective in regards to the people I spend my time with. So I never want to say I have high standards, but I just feel like in general, whether you're a man, like, or even someone who I'm considering being friends with, like there's just certain things that I just don't tolerate. And I feel like for a lot of people, they find that as being too picky, having high standards, or just not being realistic.
Yeah.
But
Like
I
you're a
just,
snob.
yeah, but it's not like that. I just don't think everybody deserves your time.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you think about it, maybe it is high standards because it's not like you can. There's not men out there,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
so
That's
maybe-
true.
I feel like there's such a negative connotation with like a woman having high standards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's snob.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not seen as-
definitely.
Like like I don't know. People like say like, well, like in England, people like say, oh, she thinks she's prestige. Like she thinks she's better than other people.
Oh, that's
But it's not
always
like
Well,
that.
basically, yeah.
If you have respect for yourself, you think you're better than someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does that make sense?
It's crazy.
Or if you don't go for every single person that comes your way, you're a snob.
Basically.
What the hell? That's ridiculous.
I don't know. The way I look at it is, I've got so many amazing people in my life.
But then
like,
yeah,
if you're not coming and you're adding value to me,
yeah,
it's
facts.
calm and good. Like I've got enough friends. Like I definitely know that there's a man out there who would take me seriously. So I never ever want to feel like what I expect and value for my life is being like diminished or made to be something less by someone else's standards for themselves.
Yeah.
So if you think I have high standards, that's your
I
own.
definitely agree. I'm not like out here like, because like you said, I'm blessed, man. I have the greatest family, greatest friends.
Amen.
So like I'm willing to wait for someone that is like perfect for me.
Can fit into that.
You know what I mean?
That's
Can fit
it.
into
Like,
that. Yeah.
that's it. Actually, just like as a general question, like, what's you guys' type? Like, what is something that like you like? Oh, like this is like that's my dream man.
Naz doesn't have a type.
No, Naz has a type.
No,
Naz has a type.
I don't know, like it's like man.
It varies.
Ideally, I would like
Ideally, on
someone
paper.
on paper.
Tall Idris Elba.
Obviously. But if you were to look at my past, you'd be like, okay,
Where did it go wrong?
wait, relax.
No, it didn't go wrong, but it's not what you put on paper. It's not what you wrote down. It doesn't quite add up with what you wrote down. Sorry.
Right.
But I think like on paper, yeah, it's definitely Idris.
Yeah.
But I think I don't know. I actually don't think I have a type.
Why don't you say what's like one thing that you wouldn't compromise on physically and one thing you wouldn't compromise on like personality trait?
Okay, a physical. I feel like good teeth. You gotta have decent teeth. I can't.
You gotta have some dental
I wasn't
hygiene.
expecting you to say that.
like I just can't.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not gonna go into it, but just teeth. Good skin. I'm not asking you to be like, your skin looking like A1 like mine.
Skincare. Okay.
I'm kidding. But like, just like it's gotta be like, you know what I mean? Like good skin.
Look after yourself.
Just look after yourself. Physical. What else? I don't know. I mean, obviously, like your hygiene and things like that got to be A1.
Yeah.
Things like that. But
I think that's just a general.
That's a general. That's a general rule for everyone.
That shouldn't even.
Not
be
really.
A
There's
rule,
some people
bro.
out there
That
that'll be
should-
stinking and
No, but that
relationships.
shouldn't even be a prerequisite.
That's
That
just
should just
standard.
be a
Just
standard.
life.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Take the shower. Come on. Do the
man,
thing.
Just look after,
Look after
hygiene,
yourself,
just look after
yeah.
yourself.
Don't look homeless.
Or smell it. Even if you are, don't smell it, bro. But like, what was the other question? Like, besides physical?
What did August Alsina say?
Physical
So
and,
random.
like-
When he was homeless, he still looked fly, bro. He
Yeah,
had like a
that's
nice
what I
white
said.
tee, just plain.
You gotta. That's what
You
you
don't
gotta
have
do.
to. You don't have to have money. Just
Why are you gonna bring in the entanglements, man? Why are you gonna entangle August into this one?
Fair enough.
if August wants to have an entanglement,
So that's your physical stuff. What's like your emotional? That's the word. Yeah.
Emotional.
Like something you won't compromise on.
He needs to be God fearing.
period.
He's got to
Thank
be loyal.
Period.
He's got to be. There's so much. Ambitious. He has
Yes.
to have drive and passion.
He has to drive like a car.
No, he has to have, that too. No, that too has to drive with one hand.
You can't drive with two hands.
No.
That's a specific. Can't
But,
take double bars.
no, he has to have like drive. Like he has to be willing to like
Driven,
passion. Yeah, just be
driven,
driven. Yeah.
yeah.
Just like I think that's pretty much it. I'm sure there's other things, but
Like the non-negotiables with you.
yeah, for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
For me, a physical one. I'm a stallion, guys. I'm tall. Like I am. I'm tall. I can't be with someone that's shorter than me. Like that's just something for me. It sounds so shallow, but realistically, like for me, I just think about my wedding photos. I do. Like I don't want to sit here and lie. Like, height is something for me that it's not like the be all and end all, but it's very important to me.
Yeah. No, fair
Like
enough.
you won't even get to the next stage without like. That.
Yeah, you're my friend. I'm sorry. Like respectfully, like I really just would like a tall guy.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking like 7 foot.
I don't find that to
Honestly,
be like
I don't
very
think that's-
bad thing. I
'cause
feel like
you're
that's
tall.
I'm tall. Like I'm
If it's a girl that's short, that's saying I want a 6
foot nigga.
like
Stop it.
then
Relax.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
But, you're tall. Bro.
I'm a tall girl. Like
Yeah.
I also want a tall guy.
Yeah, fair enough.
But that's physically, I think that's about it. Like I'm not someone who's like super picky when it comes to like the way that you look, like in terms of like physically. Like I don't want to say, oh yeah, I like my guy to have like, has to have like locks and he has to have like
Pretty
brown
boy.
eyes. Like no.
Yeah.
And also at the same time, I don't like a guy that's too pretty.
Same.
Like, I like my men a little rough around the edges. I do. That's not a cap. But like I've said that before. But emotionally, I feel like that's the biggest part for me.
What?
Like, I want someone who can like respect my love languages and who can respect me above everything else. Like, you could be the ugliest person in the world, but if you're able to like emotionally support me and I'm able to do the same for you, the rest of it doesn't matter. Like, it's just noise. But yeah, like you're saying, loyalty. Loyalty is massive for me.
Yeah.
Loyalty. If you're loyal, if someone's son is able to act right for me, you guys, you'll see me. I'll be simping. I'll be a fallen soldier. No, it is.
Remember when she did a
I do. I have a problem about that.
shout out to the city of Armadale, but
Yeah, that was dope.
when Chera did spoken word at Betty's event at City of Armadale.
Oh yeah.
Humans of Armadale.
Yeah.
And
City Farm.
and what's it called? Remember when she did her spoken word and she's like,
One day
when somebody's
when someone's son, me and someone's son have 3 kids. Like,
I just love that she says someone's son.
You need to
Yeah,
do
'cause
your
it's
spoken
true.
word on here one day.
I will do.
Yeah, you should.
For real.
So funny.
Yeah.
I will do it.
What about
just
you,
for you
Fez?
guys.
Okay, well,
Like, what's a physical thing for you?
well, you'd hope that my nigga's gonna be taller than me.
Girl, and he was short of God. Other questions to ask.
You'd really, 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 really hope on that. So,
Fez, that's not hope. That's guaranteed.
It's guaranteed, babe.
bro, they have to be like significantly taller than me.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
that's easy for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I feel like height isn't a problem at all for you.
Nah.
It's not even it's obvious.
Yeah, hope so.
What do you mean, hope so?
But I want them.
Guys can be taller.
I actually do want someone like taller.
Like 6 foot. What's
No. Oh, 6 foot's okay, but like I just want like them to be like
A tall
lot
guy.
taller than me.
Yeah.
A lot taller than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not as long as they're like very like a lot taller
There's
than me.
obvious
it's all good.
height difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another physical, I would say like I agree with Naz, like just like nice teeth, nice skin, just like nice to look at.
Yeah.
I get that. Now you have to have a crush on the person.
Yeah.
It's gotta be
You have to
It
fancy
isn't like
them, man.
there's no
You
like
do.
specific like even with like people I've been attracted to in the past. There's no like real specific thing that like is the same within them.
Yeah.
So it's just like they have to look good to my eyes. I
Yeah,
don't know,
that's
you
it.
know?
And that's subjective.
And with like emotional, I would say like I agree with both of you. Definitely like emotionally intelligent. Like that's so important to me.
Yeah,
you know, like
stimulating my mind. Bro.
yeah.
Thank
that
you.
is,
Say that
like,
again.
Very,
That's
very,
so
very
true.
high.
They can
for
have
me.
deep convos.
Yes. Yeah.
Because if you don't, for me as well, like if you don't stimulate me up here, like
Yes.
everything else will fizzle out for me.
That's true.
I can get off you like quick.
That's
I agree. That's an ick.
yeah. That's 100%
You have to
number
stimulate
one.
my mind, bro. That's just
Yeah, God fearing, passionate. I really, honestly, don't care what they do as long as they're like passionate and driven.
Yeah.
Just like also like fun to be around.
Like just do
like,
dope stuff. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like someone that's adventurous,
say,
and wants
you
to
like
do
someone
things,
adventurous.
Yeah.
and just like
Then go on
it's
picnics.
exciting, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
She would like to go to hikes with, watch sunset.
Do you know what makes me think of? It makes me think of this girl, and she was like, "How do you feel if someone just kept taking you on picnics? Every single date was just a picnic." Oh yeah, but Naz, I remember one of your turn-offs is a dancer. So if you're coming for Naz, don't be a dancer.
No.
Don't.
We can't meet on the dance
And
floor.
yes, of course,
We cannot meet on the dance floor.
he has to be also God fearing.
Amen.
100%.
That's the most important
Yeah.
thing for me. If you own black Air Forces, like just shoes, I like shoes. Black Air Forces, just all black outfits. That's my type.
Just like a clean, simple look.
I just love like a guy that looks like a roadman. Like just look. I'm not gonna lie, like an Adidas tracksuit, grey Adidas tracksuit,
know what you like.
grey
Yeah.
Nike tracksuit,
Yeah.
So like,
Air Forces.
I was gonna say something.
It's a trap for me. It is.
You're using so much slang today that I'm trying to like figure out what these words mean.
Really? Like what?
Like, I don't know, like, every time, like, I'm so, like, I've noticed ever since meeting you, I talk like you in a sense where I'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, you gotta deep it.
Yeah. Oh my god. Literally, I say deeper all the time. I never said it before I met you.
I say it
Really?
like, oh, yeah.
yeah.
It's like
When
my
you really
vocabulary.
deep it, when you really deep it. That's me
When
now.
you deep
Thanks,
it,
Shira.
you're welcome,
It's
babe.
bad because I even, like, sometimes I did it to my boss.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're just talking like 100%.
I know, but I
Like,
said that
like
before.
when you deep it and things like that. No, 100% I've been saying. But
Yeah.
like I'll just talk like
Yeah.
like that, like thinking, oh, everyone knows that.
Yeah.
But it's not like even
Oh, can you say that story that you told me about you with your
the oh my god.
workmate?
Oh yeah, like I was like she asked me about somebody and I was like, oh yeah, they haven't been here in a minute.
Okay.
Thinking
Yeah, it's normal.
it's English, so
Yeah,
you know what that
makes
means.
sense, yeah.
And then she was just like, sorry, what do you mean by that? I'm like, oh, they haven't been here in a minute. Mind you, she's 28 years old. Like, she's pretty young. Like,
Yeah.
she knows. And then she was just like, I don't know. Like, she was so confused by what that meant.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, she hasn't been here in a while.
Oh my
And then
goodness.
I mentioned it to my manager, and she was just like baffled by what she didn't understand what I was saying. She looked at me like,
In a minute, come on, that's English.
no, they still don't know what that means.
No, but what about when you were like, period?
Did you say that at work?
Because we were
They were talking.
venting about like another, we were basically bitching about somebody in the world, like
Yeah.
in one place, and I was like, period. And she was just like, excuse me, like she just did not know.
She's like,
What
sorry,
you're
you keep
talking
saying that. What does that mean?
Like, what does that mean? Like, I don't understand. And I was like, oh my god, I had to like really break it down to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because even like I always think I'm talking to my friends. Like even when what was that thing when we went up north, and
This girl. What did you say?
what did I say? I forgot. I said something like,
Oh yes.
is it a vibe?
No,
or is
no,
it
no.
Fire?
So mind you, we're in Exmouth.
Okay.
10 hours from a city. So it's a little town.
Okay,
So we got lost in the bush.
Yeah.
And we see this like car coming. And then we got lost. The GPS was telling us the wrong directions. And
Yeah.
then they're like, oh, the beach is down, this way. And then they were like, oh yeah, it's a beautiful beach. Fabs is like, oh, so my 50-year-old people. Oh, is it fire? I just looked at Fabs. I'm like, you can't say things like that.
Obviously, it just comes out. You know?
Because that's how
Like,
we talk.
fire,
But, like,
yeah.
they just kind of ignored her comment because they didn't know what the hell she was
So
talking
what are you
about.
talking about?
Yeah.
That's so hilarious.
There's some things that you say, I'm like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
All right, let me break it down for
Should
you.
we do like a UK versus Aussie slang?
All right, do it.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
I think so what is like, we'll start off with you. Like, do you have
Like
any-
slang that I use.
Yeah.
Say less.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
say less
we say
too.
less.
You guys say
Yeah,
less.
like, okay, so you know when you guys say peng,
Yeah.
what does that mean?
That's
is that
my
like,
favorite word.
It means like she's a dime pace. She's a 10 out
so
of
that's
10.
when we say she's a banger.
Yeah.
Do people say
She's a
that?
banger,
She's
yeah.
a banger.
Oh my god! Even guys, we say
What?
it with guys. We're like, wow, he's a banger.
Or do you,
Wow.
or we say fire.
Yeah, fire.
Oh, he's fire.
Yeah.
He's so fire.
Me is
Yeah.
peng or like he's buff. Like
He's
buff.
buff.
Buff is like whoo.
You never
If
catch
I
me
call
saying
you buff,
buff.
I like you. Like
Buff, I
I think
just
it's buff like muscular.
really?
I think of like Jersey Shore.
I don't usually say it.
I don't say buff.
Nah.
We say banger or fire. I'm
Okay.
sure this is not what all
Oh, he's
Aussies
so
say. It's
hot.
Like, oh yeah, he's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really. I say fire or banger. With
There's
a girl,
peng.
we say banger.
There's peng and then there's leng. There's two.
What's
Lang.
Peng is exactly the same thing as leng.
What is Lang like more extravagant?
Nah, it's just another way of saying peng. Like
Peng and Lang.
What about like when you guys be like clapped?
clapped means like when you were born you were clapped. Like
What's that mean?
What does
like
that
you're
mean?
ugly, like you're clapped.
So you're calling
Really?
someone ugly?
Yeah,
So
like
it's not like, oh, you call a situation like, oh man, that's clapped.
yeah, you could say it in that context. You could also say it in the context, oh my gosh, she's so clapped, or like, oh, his personality is so clapped. Like, oh, that's disgusting. How clapped? Like,
Really?
What would we say? Trash
Yeah, just trash.
or rank?
rank.
Oh yeah, rank.
Now Australians, they love that word.
Yeah, rank.
Rank. They love
Yeah.
it. They love
Yeah.
that word so much. What are some other ones that I use?
I'm gonna look some up actually.
In it, I say in it a lot, but that's just me in context, like especially over text.
I will
Do you
never
know
say
what-
in a like.
Yeah,
I'm-
obviously that's not like when I talk to my cousins, they like live in Manchester.
Yeah.
and I don't understand half the shit they say.
Really?
I'm like, what the hell are you guys talking about?
I find it such a drag though, like when like Australians do it sometimes. Like it's just a bit of a drag. Like they're just doing a lot. Like when they force the English slang, I'm just like, relax.
Or like African Australians.
Yeah, like it's just like relax. And I find a lot of people like when I first moved, because my accent's definitely like decreased. Like I feel like I've got a mixture now of like Australian and a little bit of English in there as well. And I feel like when I first moved, every single black person I'd be like, in it. And I'm like, relax.
Do you know what Arvo means?
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you a story of how I discovered what that word meant?
Yeah, go on.
Arvo.
So when I moved to Australia, I moved to like a small town. And you know, in the small towns, they have like the proper strong Australian accents, and like they use like one thing I've realized about Australian slang is it's very lazy, like just English in Australia.
yeah.
They shorten everything.
Everything is shortened.
I love it. I love that we're like that.
Macca's,
That
Bono.
is me.
Yeah,
altogether.
Macca's.
I was short.
What's Darrow?
Yeah,
Darrow.
Or Darrow? Like, was that derelict?
No, Darrow is like Darrow means. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, like Darrow. Like is the
I actually don't know what Darrow stands for.
wow.
I don't want to say the
Wow.
wrong thing, but it's just
We actually don't know.
that's Darrow.
I know what Darrow means. I just don't know where
where it's originated from.
Yeah, hold up. Let me look it up.
Is it not just like an abbreviation for derelict? Like
What?
like that word? I don't know. But yeah, like so basically when I moved to Australia,
I thought Darrow just means redneck, like a racist.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it means, like a redneck.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Oh wait, is that Bogan?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, that's Bogan.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, that's another one you guys like to say. Couldn't tell you, mate. Couldn't tell
You
you.
say you right?
No, but people say that in England, like UK, you're right.
Yeah.
Like instead of here, like you right, like that's normal.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Do you know when we say like whoop whoop?
Yeah, that's like middle of nowhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like I've learned this stuff. But I was telling you guys about the one Arvo, like how I first heard that word. So like I went into a shop, like I think it was like, what was it, Dick Smith or something. Like when I first moved here, I was with my mom, and the first thing that confused me was this guy looks at me and he goes, "Oh, how you going?" And I was like, "Well, how am I going where?" Like I was so confused. Like this is like my second day in Australia, and I was like, "How am I going?" Because like I'm used to people saying, "How you doing?" So I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, I'm doing well."
Even when I said that, I was like, "What's the problem?" I didn't get it.
Exactly. Like I was so confused, and then he was like, "Oh, how's your Arvo going?" And again, I feel like I looked at this man with perplexion. The whole entire I was just looking at him. Arvo? What is an Arvo? Like, what is that? And I looked up. So I was with one of like my friends like that I met in the small town I used to live in, and she was like, after this afternoon, and I was like, oh, Arvo, lazy.
Honestly,
Afternoon is not a long word.
No, we will slang anything.
Bro, I thought, you know what I actually thought though? I thought Macca's was a universal term.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't think it was Australian,
It's
Yeah.
Australian.
but it's Aussie.
Isn't it better, Macca's?
McDonald's
Do
again.
you not call it Macca's?
Well, I do now, but like in England, like it's like Mackie D's, MacD's.
Oh, Mickey D's?
Mickey
D's.
D's. Like
No,
Mickey
like
D's is more
American.
America, yeah. But just McDonald's. Like this is what I'm saying. Australian English is so lazy. Like to every single thing, Arvo, Barbie, barbecue.
Yeah, Barbie.
3 letters.
I don't say Barbie though. I don't
Is
know.
that too? Is that too
I just
Australian?
said barbecue.
Barbecue? But like,
Yeah.
obviously, if someone else says it, I'm gonna be like,
Oh, yeah.
I know what it means.
Yeah.
But that's just not my word.
Bottle-o.
Do you guys know what hench means? It's like a strong guy, like a big man.
Oh, okay.
And
Like hench. Like, oh my god, he's so hench. Like
You know what I never understood, but like when I would watch movies and stuff, like UK movies, when you guys would call cigarettes fags,
yeah.
that shit.
we call them ciggies.
Yeah, but they call them fags. I was like,
Yeah, they
what
call
the-
them fags.
Yeah.
so
That's-
weird.
Can I have a fag? Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen that on the show.
On shows.
Shows, I'm like, what the hell? Because even when I would watch Top Boy, I'm like, I would understand it, but there's so many words that
That
I'm
you
like,
just
Oh,
couldn't
I'm
get.
like grateful for the subtitles.
yeah. Even though it's English, I'm kind of like,
That's true. Slang is a different language.
It's
Yeah,
so
it's such a different
hard and
language.
It's fast.
It is.
as well, and they mumble a lot. I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't actually hear you.
I always wonder, how does Drake catch on to things? Because you know how he always picks up a language? Like, literally, and he never gets flack for it. Like,
My
oh my
goodness.
God. I remember when he was holding the Irish flag. He's that Irish boxer.
Yeah. What's his name?
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor.
They were like, man, he's about to speak Irish.
No, he's gonna drop the Irish.
He's about to be doing the jig.
No, they said that he was gonna drop the
An Irish
Fire
album.
Irish album.
I wouldn't put it past Drake though.
Honestly, I wouldn't.
past
And he'd
him.
probably make it fly too.
And that's so true.
Killer.
He
He would
would.
get us up here, like.
But he like can pick up like an accent so quick.
Yes,
I wish
you
I was
can.
like that. I'm not good at accents at all.
Yeah, nah, neither am I, to be
I
honest.
can't pick it up.
I have like my guy friends. They are so good at an Australian. They're so good just at accents in general.
Aussie.
Yeah, like just accents in general, and they just do it like back and forth.
That's amazing.
And I just wish I
that's a
could
great
do
talent.
it. Even like one of my closest girlfriends, you tell her Irish taffy, and she'll go, she'll kill it. She's so good.
I wish I was like that. I suck at that.
Do you think
stuff.
me and Naz sound Australian?
Sometimes,
Sometimes.
yeah,
So not all the time.
not all the time. Like I can really, really hear it. Like my best friend sounds really Aussie.
Yeah, the one
I was on the phone with the other day.
I heard her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sounds so Aussie.
She sounds so Aussie. Like there's some people like I can hear it like really, really deep, and there's other people I'm like, oh no, it's not that deep. Like you guys, nah, I don't think so.
I actually do get a lot that I sound like I'm English.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know
all
for
the
me,
time.
I feel like sometimes you guys sound like what is it? Like you know, like Serbs. Like yeah,
Or like wogs.
yeah.
Oh, okay. There is a wog element. Like,
Yeah.
I hear that a lot.
Yeah.
yeah, like that wog English.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
I really
absolutely.
hear that really deeply sometimes.
hilarious.
Do you guys know what stush means?
No.
It's like
Stush. Wait, let me guess.
okay, go.
Stush. Okay, use it in a sentence.
That girl is acting so stush, man.
Oh, she's acting
Like a hoe?
No,
She's acting pretty?
Stuck up.
stuck up. That's it. Wow. I'm gonna quiz you guys.
Yeah,
Okay, do another one. Do another one.
She's acting like a stush.
Oh, okay. You guys do one. Let me think of another one. I'm gonna put it in a sentence as
Do you know what living Barry is?
like,
Oh, yeah.
life's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you live in Barry,
You're
mate.
living. No, it's like, no, you're living, Barry.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just wonder where this stuff comes from. Like, how do people come up with this? Like,
Yeah, like stush. Like I wouldn't even know what
yeah,
stush. That was a guess. I was just
moving prestige. Like, it's the same as saying that, like, a guy could, like, Englishmen love to do this. Like, they could move to you, you're not interested. They're like, rah, you're not even that peng anyways. Acting stush. Like, that would be like a literal sentence. Like, people would just say it, like, you're not even that cute. Like, why are you acting like that? Like, you're not all that.
And I've noticed when you start a sentence, you guys say rah.
Yeah.
She's like they'll be like rah. Like she just said it then, like rah. They kept through the microphone.
Yeah, did. I heard that. Bruh. Yeah, but it's true. No,
You
but I
guys say
do.
rah like when you start your word.
Like,
And we said oi.
Yeah, that's true. Oi.
but I think for me, like, you guys need to meet my little sister because she's like fresh from England. So even there's some slang even I don't know, like, cause
Really? 'Cause
yeah,
you've forgotten it or you just
just new stuff, like stuff that people have started saying that for me is now like I think it's past my time. Yeah, like it's hard
Yeah.
to accept, but it's past my youth,
yeah.
my
Yeah.
period of youth.
True.
Bruh, that's crazy. Now you guys are gonna notice like mad now every single time I
Yeah.
say something.
Yeah. Or even yeah. I'm just picking up things that you say. I'm like mad.
Yeah, mad. That's mad. That's what she said.
We're picking it up, man.
We're gonna soon we're all gonna be talking like
We're
each
literally
other.
all going to be talking like you two.
Yeah.
Fuck that. You talk about like us.
Now me,
Yeah.
what do I say? Arvo. No, I
Yeah,
don't say that.
you
I've never said Arvo in my life. What do I say?
Do you say
Although,
mate?
pop
Do you
up.
say mate? Do you say mate?
Mate, nah,
Really?
not really.
Mate all the time.
If I'm kidding, like I'm joking, yeah, you're right, mate.
Yeah.
But nah, not really. But one thing I do say, good day. I do say that just for
I don't say
just for
that.
shits and gigs, man. I think it's hilarious.
Good day. Good day, mate.
Even
G'day,
I do.
mate. How
I
you
feel
doing,
like I've transitioned to how you going now. How you going? Oh, how you going?
How you going?
How you going? No.
Oh, yeah, I don't even think about like it should be how you doing.
It is. It's how you doing?
Which one I hate? When root. I hate that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was confused. Oh, have you rated him? No, excuse
hate
me.
that one.
Ugh, gross, disgusting. Disgusting.
Ugh, I hate that.
What are some of you guys is like? You know, like last time we've talked them in 2 episodes about like relationship icks. What are some of your friendship icks? Like stuff that like a friend or like someone who's potentially tried to be your friend has done, and you've been like, okay, that was disgusting.
Disgusting.
Okay, like you've been icked. You've been like,
Like,
nah, we
turned
can't be
off?
friends anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't you just like when you've told a friend something in confidence
Yeah.
and you know that they've passed it on to other people.
Mm.
Someone that's just like
Or even
disloyal.
just someone that's really like gossipy.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Red
alarm
flag.
bells. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, someone like, I don't know, like that moves shady or like is happy to know all the tea or like know a lot about you, but then just are completely like you can never know anything about them.
Yeah.
I hate when people are like that. I'm like, stay away from me.
Or even like people that kind of get a high on your downfall.
Right. Have you guys known people like that?
Wow.
Do you?
Yeah, like
mad.
you just know that there's certain people that kind of get like, I don't know. Yeah.
I
bit like just
They
a
get
little-
a rise from you
like,
from
I
you
feel like
falling.
can catch, but you
when you're at a like a rock bottom.
Yeah.
There's some people that know that's a moment to like take advantage or just take advantage of your vulnerability in those moments.
I think people that are not supportive as well, like people like they don't like support like when you're doing
Doing something.
or support you when
Yep.
you're down
Yep.
or support you when you're up.
Yep.
Like people,
Yeah.
you know, like they pick and choose.
Yeah.
I agree 100%.
Or they like you can tell that they get salty.
Loyalty, G. Like, I don't know. I feel like I say this so often, but like, I just get turned off by people who like are just like disloyal.
Yeah.
Like that, it just grosses me out. Like, even if, just loyalty.
Also, like even for me, like I'm
It's such a broad concept because loyalty is just there's so much that comes under it.
trust everything.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
like for me, like I'm not really. I don't like meeting new people. Like not meeting.
Yeah.
I'm very like closed off with letting people in.
Like new friends.
Yeah.
Same.
So for me, I watch and I like observe people a lot.
Yeah.
And then if I see certain things like red flags pick up, like for example, if you coming in, if I know that your past relationships or friendships in the past were like done dirty or done
Yeah.
messy, maybe not. I just kind of keep an eye open.
I'm
about
happy
it.
to
just,
be
like,
friends with
cautious.
everyone, but not happy to be close to everyone. Like I'm very
Oh, definitely for me too.
careful about who I let like exchange energy
Into your
with.
circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also like I feel like I can just like if I just don't like your energy, like I just can't even be myself around you. Like if I can feel that you're like a bad person,
Yeah.
like I can just feel that and just like kind of
That's it.
put a boundary up.
Yeah. No, I feel that, man. I feel like this is gonna sound so toxic. I kind of feel like I have enough friends. I don't need any more.
Yeah.
Like that sounds so like horrible, but I just feel like I've got such a tight knit circle of friends and like people around me. And I'm just very cautious about the people that I let into my life these days.
Yeah.
And that's something definitely I've learned like growing, because I used to be someone who was friends with everybody and their nan, like every single person. I was, that's my friend, that's my friend, that's
Yeah.
my friend. But I feel like it's such a privilege to be able to say that. Like,
Yeah.
friendship's deep, man.
Me too. I used to be that girl as well. I used to be friends with everyone. And as I
Yeah.
got older, I'm like it can be really draining as
It
well.
can.
And I'm like seriously, like energy is so real, man.
That's
like,
it.
It's so you really need people that build you up. Like you build them up, they build you up, and they're like good energy to be around. Because
That's
if
it.
you're around, like as lovely as people can be, but if you're around people that bring you down or just like are just hateful or like not even about you, but like or other people, it can really drain you. And like I don't know, you don't really become your best version.
The best
of
version of yourself. That's what I completely agree.
Yeah.
And I think that thing about energy is massive. I think sometimes as people, we're not cautious about the people that we let into our lives.
Yeah.
And like the people that we let have a piece of the cake. Like
Yeah.
it's constant. Like it's all the time. And then you start feeling yourself like dwindling spiritually, like in different
Yes.
aspects of yourself. And it's just because of the people that you're keeping in your company.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like not everyone deserves to be in your company.
Yep.
Like even if you're just being nice, like not everyone needs you to be nice to them. I don't
You
know.
gotta save your
100%.
energy.
Yeah, you do, man.
100%. And that's
do.
definitely something I'm learning as I get older. That's
Yeah.
why like I'm not as open to have and as many friends as I was when I was probably like 18.
Not as accessible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Not
because you
everyone
allow-
deserves access to you.
That's it, man.
Because when you open yourself up to all that, you're also opening yourself up to being hurt.
That's
Yes.
it.
You know, so it's just you. I strongly believe you got to protect yourself in that sense.
And
Like,
a lot of
not
people have
everyone is-
ulterior motives, you know?
Exactly.
Like
That's it.
a
And
lot
I
of people are not have the same heart as you. Like
That's
you know?
right. That's so true. Like, and I think also that's definitely been something for me.
Yeah.
Like, friendship breakups are deep, man.
Yeah.
Like, I know they're deep, man.
Definitely.
That's it
heartbreak.
hurts,
That's
man.
It is heartbreak.
Sometimes it even
Especially
hurts
when
more
it's
than a
a
relationship.
Yeah.
Hey, I was sick once, like from a friendship like breakup. It actually, like, obviously now I make fun of it and stuff, but at the time it really it honestly like really fucked me up.
Yeah.
Because it's like when you let somebody, especially a close friend, when you let them in.
Yeah.
Like to that level, like they've met your family, they know you
It's
like,
deep.
Honestly,
like I know I've opened up to you guys about like obviously like what my year has consisted of in terms of like one of my friendship breakups, and like I can tell you like it was hard, like on a level, like saying goodbye to someone who you've spent like a very long period of time with, and you've opened up and you've connected with them on like deep levels.
Yeah,
like it's hard, man. Like it's deep. I was watching this thing on Shade Room today, and guys, I literally died. So I'm gonna put it as a hypothetical situation. Let's say, right, you're in a relationship, like you and your man's. You're happy.
I'm already laughing. I don't know why. Okay,
You're in a relationship. You're happy, like it's joyous, and then your man sits you down and he's like, "Babes, like, you know, here's the thing. Like, we're not married. Let's be in an open relationship until we get married." What are you gonna say?
I don't get open relationships.
I don't understand that either.
I don't really understand them. Like, all power to the people that want to do it, but I just don't get it. What is the concept? Isn't it you just being single?
Yeah, but then you have someone to go home to.
You have your partners at home.
So you have your cake and eat it.
Basically.
So there's no commitment in this situation. It's literally
No, but technically you're still committed.
You're still committed to your partner because it's an agreement. Because he could technically just be cheating, or she could
no,
be
but
cheating.
but like the whole concept of commitment is blurred. Because you're not committed to that person, you're with other people.
I mean, you technically, see, they might have a different
definition
of what
commitment looks like.
So their term of commitment could be like, look, I'm like, we've made an agreement that this is what we both want to do. They both agree.
Yeah.
And within those lines, they're able to outsource other people that they want to have a relationship with or hook up with.
So what's the line? What's the line that doesn't get crossed?
Like, I feel like people set different standards and different objectives and different things that you can, different rules. That's what I'm looking for. Different rules that you can and cannot break.
What appeals to them,
Personally, for me,
I feel like that also for me, I would think, like, say if you like it, you might want to have it back again, and then you start to maybe look for that more so than your partner.
My question is, what if you start liking someone else?
Exactly, it opens
like,
you up.
No cap, like, because this TikTok I saw, this girl basically, she was like vlogging her day, and she was like, oh yeah, so I went to the gym, then went for coffee with my friend, blah blah blah, and then she's like, oh, and then I made my man dinner, and then while the dinner was preparing, I went on a date with this man, and I was like, excuse me, hold on, you just said man date, what? That doesn't make sense. And then in the caption she put, oh, me and my mans are married, so we're in an open relationship until we get married. And I was like, because she said, until we're married, we're technically single. That's what the
a lot of people think like that, though.
I think it's very toxic.
A lot of people think that it's not serious until you're married.
Oh yeah, that's so
it's like it doesn't mean anything until, but it's like you got to build to get there.
Yeah,
people really like don't care about like your friends.
They don't value,
they
don't value the relationship, like a girlfriend boyfriend status. I don't know. Personally, for me, if my dude was like, we're not serious until we're married, bro, then we're not married. We're not going to get married.
We're not going to get married.
If you're already thinking that
I
way.
I understand the when you're like seeing each other when you're not committed, like until you're like actually dating.
Yeah, exactly. I can
like
understand
being
that too.
like being faithful in the talking stage. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
that's unnecessary.
But it's like this whole. It's not serious till we get married, so you're saying that we're gonna get like, I don't know, that's just weird to me.
It's blurred lines.
So what if we're dating for like 15 years when it's not gonna be serious for 15 years?
15 years and we have kids.
I don't like when they try to discredit relationships like that. Like,
it's ridiculous. I think
it's all important.
It is all important. Talking stage, the moment when you decide, like, if you're seeing it, like, all of that stuff is important.
How can you get married without being in a relationship?
I know, but there's people
how do you know that that's the man you want to marry or woman, whatever?
They do it all the time, like on like Housewives of like Atlanta and stuff. It's like if a girl comes on, she's like, I'm talking about like her 2-year relationship. All the married wives would be like, girl, that's nothing. Like, that's not a serious thing. Like, talk about marriage, and that's when you can come sit at the table.
Wow.
Yeah, like they'll try to downplay situations, but it's like, Nah, that shit matters too.
But then that adds pressure to people to now want to rush to being a wife and rush to being married and this, that, and the other.
There
because
is a little halo on your top of your head if you're like
Exactly.
a wife.
When you're
But
a
are you
wife.
happy?
Like a
Are you
crown.
really happy?
You're sitting, at the head of the table now.
Because you're
wife.
married.
You're a
'cause
wifey because like
He's
do you know
claimed
what
you.
it is?
He's claimed you. Or she's claimed him.
But he's
especially
claimed
black
you and
men-
he's probably sleeping with other people
Yeah,
behind your back.
facts.
Like, come on.
so many niggas, like especially like will say like are not serious until they get married, and they're like, so many guys say I'm never gonna get married, fuck that. So like girls know that, and then when a guy is like proposing and getting married to you, then it's like you made it.
So it's like
and
kinda
it's like
trap.
so you look down at all these other girls who are just girlfriends, and it's like that nigga ain't gonna ever marry you.
So stupid.
It's like kind of like that statement where it's like, yeah, he goes outside and he gallivants, but he knows where home is.
Yeah,
basically,
I hate
yes.
that
He
statement.
knows where home is,
you
yeah.
dumbass.
I hate when men say that.
Even people would like just.
It's
you know
just
what?
ridiculous.
People don't know the value of themselves, bro. I don't understand.
That's what I'm saying. People get hung up on titles.
Yeah.
And then, just like discredit like everything else that leads up to that title.
Yeah.
And try to downplay it. And it's like, nah, fuck that. But going back to your question, if I was in a relationship, in a long-term relationship, and we're saying we're heading towards marriage, and then my dude's like, open relationship, the door's gonna be open.
I can open the
then
door and
walk
go
down that
look
door.
for another
And I'll knock
relationship.
on the door.
I hope it hits you on the way out.
Literally,
man.
with a new lock on it, because that's not. Nah, I don't play that.
Nah, I couldn't do it. I know that there's some, looking at it from like other perspectives, considering all of us have the same opinion, there's some people that it works for their relationship,
Yeah,
and it's not
definitely.
knocking on them.
Yeah, no.
Like,
Definitely.
if polyamory and all of that kind of jazz works for you and like your
I don't
partner,
think that's what it's called, by the way.
what's it called?
I think that's
Just-
Isn't it?
Polymia? Oh.
You know, I kind of do understand in a lot of ways.
the people know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I understand it from when people like try to explain it, they're like, people are not faithful these days. Like people it's not realistic to be tied down to one
I get
person.
the concept. Yeah. I do get the concept. I just won't apply for me.
Yeah.
But
apply
100%
for
I
me.
get it for
Yeah.
other people. When they,
I
I
agree.
understand
So
it.
that's why we're not
I don't knock
knocking
it.
it.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
calm.
knock
Like,
Shout out
if-
to you.
If that works for you,
I
that works for
think
you.
that person must have like, they must be very secure in their relationship. Like they must be very secure
Or they could
with
be
their
the
person.
opposite.
Hish, because now I could never do it personally. No, God did not put me on this life for that to be my life. I'm sorry. No.
So you're like,
Yeah.
when somebody's son come for me.
Yeah, when someone's son comes for me, open relationship, you can open the door and you can find a new relationship. Nah.
Hilarious. Nah,
You're for the
that wouldn't
streets.
work. She's for the streets.
You're on the streets now.
That's so funny.
Nah, you guys kill y'all kill me, man. Rascal.
I was seeing this thing at on Instagram where they were like telling like stories about like workplace situations and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking like, have you guys ever been like fired or any like have you quit a job or anything? Like, have you had funny workplace experiences?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I wanted to make a dramatic exit out of my last job, but I couldn't. I didn't have the guts to do it.
Yeah.
Like, no, I didn't. Like, I actually didn't. Because, like, I feel like I was over it. I was over working there and I was over my colleagues. Like, I was just done. Like,
Yeah.
I was done. Didn't want to be there anymore.
You find a point, yeah.
I hit
Your
the
breaking point.
roadblock.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, when I finished my degree, my manager at the time said to me, she was like, oh, so, like, I know you got a job, but, like, surely you continue picking up shifts here. No, she did. She said that to me. And I looked at her and I actually laughed, like, out loud. I laughed out loud. And I was like, excuse me? I have suffered for 3 years in my degree. And you want me to come back and continue working here where you're... No, sister girl.
You're out.
Yeah, I'm out.
Oh man. I've had like
Nah.
I remember I had Betty probably remembers this. We had like a group interview at Toys R Us.
Okay, yeah.
This is when we were like 15 or something, right?
Yeah.
And I was confident. Where mind you, I would like to put a
I
disclaimer
remember
out.
this too.
Yeah.
I had the flu.
Okay.
I want to put the disclaimer. I did have a flu,
Okay.
so I wasn't 100%. So it was like me, Bird, and Betty.
Yeah.
So, group interview, it was the Christmas, those Christmas casuals, whatever.
Yeah.
So, put us in Toys R Us, yeah?
Yeah.
So, they put us in a group thing and then like, oh, sell this toy. And they split us into like 3 groups, right?
Yeah.
So, I think they gave me the wackest thing to sell. Like, it was literally like, no line, no pitch for me to sell it. So, I was like, oh, making up shit.
Yeah.
Obviously, it wasn't a burst. And then they were like, they handpicked like 4 people. So, it was like me, what's the politically correct word for this? A small person.
What?
Is that the politically correct word, the PC word for it? Like, small person.
Yes.
A small
Okay.
person.
Yeah.
So it was like me, a small person, and 2 other dodgy characters. And then, so I'm like, so I looked at the group and I was like, okay. And then I'm like, yo, Betty, like, I'll see you, like, we're going to this side. So I'm thinking Betty and, like, all of them are coming behind me.
Yeah.
And then they put us to the side and they're like, thank you for your services. And I was like, what the hell? So, why is this the day? This is back when we were like teenagers, so I don't drive, yeah? So this is when Carousel had like KFC. So I had to sit like at Hungry Jack's and just wait for their whole like, an hour. And then they come back like, yeah, we got the job. And I'm like,
Yeah, it was Picture and Betty that got the
yeah,
job.
they both got the job, bro. And I was like, okay, well, I'll get another.
So funny.
And then I had to apply for another job. And I started working at Salsa's.
Oh my god.
But yeah.
That's traumatic,
job.
man.
No,
Were you there thinking, I'm about to get this
I
job?
walked in confident. So I can sell anything. But I do want to say I did have the flu. So I wasn't too confident. I was a bit sick. But yeah, definitely.
Like, even disclaimer, I had the
I had
Yeah.
the flu. No, that's
But
hilarious.
like I've actually like I worked in this office where it was so awkward that the manager was actually sleeping with one of the some other person in the place, right?
Wow.
I've had that as well.
So it got really awkward because he was actually in a relationship with someone else.
Weird.
Wow.
So yeah, it was like
What?
it was like a workplace situation, right? But mind
So
you,
he was cheating.
yeah, he was cheating. And it was a family business, and we were in the office, and then one of the managers came in and they wanted to do a presentation.
Yeah.
And in he used his personal USB, and in the personal USB, photos started to. They were going through like to find the file.
No.
And photos came up, and it was
Of
like
the co-worker.
of them together.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Stop it.
was awkward, bro. I was dying of laughter in my little cubicle.
God, that is amazing.
I was crying.
That is
She was,
amazing.
oh my god, she was in the
Mortified.
corner, like mortified. She wanted to like crawl under a table.
So she was just like a regular worker, and he was
Yeah, regular
the boss?
worker, and I think she was actually like,
He was the boss,
no, he wasn't the boss. He was the boss's like son.
That's
the
mad.
assistant boss.
Like,
But he had a wife at home.
he had a girlfriend,
Trash.
Wow.
but bro, I was just like, oh my god, this shit happened to the work. I was dying though. Like I was embarrassed for her as if it
But
was me.
okay, guys.
But it wasn't like naked photos.
This
or
is the
anything. It was just, like,
21st
them just,
century.
like
Photos on a USB in the 21st century.
Full.
What a
But he was.
dumbass.
They were, to be honest, they were older. They were older. They weren't like young teens.
Well, how
But
old were
still,
they?
a USB?
Yeah, man. He had these. Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking.
How old was he? He was old.
They were older. They were like 40s, 50s.
and he was cheating.
Yeah, bro, cheating happens in their age.
Yeah.
Cheating is
I
cheating.
know, but I
There's no
just
age
feel
limit.
like wouldn't it like get less desirable as you get older?
No.
But I feel like you guys are missing on a USB.
Yeah, his photos were on the USB drive thing, and then like it like popped up with it was like on the slides, and it was just like it wasn't naked or anything. It was just like them together in the bedroom, like just taking a picture. Fools, but it was so.
That would have been so
awkward.
bad,
That's
man.
hilarious.
It was hilarious though. But
That is terrible.
have you guys had any like weird like situation? It doesn't even have to be workplace, but like just any like awkward or like fucked up moments.
Well, I got suspended from school.
Oh my god! Yes.
What did
tell
you do?
us.
What did you
This was
do?
the most fucked up situation. It was in year 8. So we had like a teacher that used to pick on me and my friends, and she used to pick on us all the time. But like she used to just like like those. She was quite young. To be
Yeah.
honest. She was probably like 26, and she had like favorites in the class, and then she like had people that she picked on, and she was just like one of those like pick me bitches,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we like when we were in year 8, like our class was like really like I don't know, known as like the rebellious like class.
Yeah.
And then I remember we were in maths, and then she came into the class and was like, everyone in the class has detention, blah blah blah, and then she like singled me out and she like went crazy at me, like literally, like it was so uncalled for. Like I remember the math teacher after she left, he was like, I'm so sorry, like I don't even know why she did that.
Wow.
I was so like, you know that anger when you like
rage.
start crying, like because you're so angry.
Yeah.
Man, so I was sitting next to my friend, my friend at the time, and we just like went in on her. I think this was like the fucking Mean Girls era. Like
okay,
this was like 2000.
The burn book,
yeah,
the original burn book.
Yeah, the way you like write down your feelings, like every single swear word in the book on one paper. We fully went in on her. Like wrote I called her every single bad
name
word
under the sun. Yeah,
yeah, and I went in on her, just like
deserved
it was tasteless for sure. Like I went in on her looks, this, that,
Okay.
like the way she acted, this. So we just wrote like this whole thing. It actually was like really therapeutic.
Just to get it out, yeah.
Because she was such a hater and everyone hated her. And so my friend, she wrote a little bit as well. And then so like I ripped it out of my maths book, right? So anyways, after that, I also wrote a little bit about another teacher, but it was like, it wasn't as deep as the other one. Anyways, after that, we like went to lunch, and then obviously that's when we had detention. Me and my other friend at the time, we decided to like, let's like go to the detention late and like go get muffins. So we went to the canteen, went and got muffins, and then we're like, shit, it was so late. So then we start running. Oh, I've put this letter in my blazer, like, you know how I went to a private school, so I put it in my blazer. I'm running everything. We do the detention. And then that's all good. The next day, come to class, and everything, like the atmosphere is weird. And she's like, I know what you did.
Oh.
Like, whoa, what happened? These U10s fucking snitched on me. The letter fell out of my while I was running. It fell out of my pocket. U10s picked it up, gave it into the teacher I was talking about.
Snitch.
Wow.
Because I had ripped it out of my maths book, it actually had my name on the back.
Right.
So then automatically
it was
found
you.
me. And
Karma.
I remember they tried to blame like my best friend just because she was my best friend, and because they didn't know who the other person was. And it wasn't actually her, but they were like interrogating her, like, no, it was you, and it was crazy. And then we had a parent teach, like oh my god, like they put me in a room for like 7 days. Literally, like my friends would come and they'll be knock on the door. Do you want snacks? Literally, like I was, oh my god, it was so
What?
Oh my god.
yeah.
Like
And then
juvie.
I remember when I had my fucking, like, it was the worst. Like, I didn't care about my punishment, but I was like, man, when my parents find out, because I was like crazy in the letter, like all the.
Did you have to read it out to your parents?
I was 13-year-old. So what happened was we had with the head of the year, with that teacher and me. She's the head of years reading out the letter. She's like, what's her name? Say it was Naz.
Yeah.
Miss Naz is a fat slut. Whore.
Oh my god.
Reading it out to my parents. I'm literally like sinking in my seat there. And my dad was like, do you even know what a whore is? Are you even a Christian?
Oh man.
You know me, man. It was so horrible.
I wonder who those kids were, man.
Fucking
Fuck that.
snitches. Snitches get stitches, bro.
What the fuck?
Don't worry, they probably got their karma later in life. And
No, that's it, G. What?
that teacher hated me.
Who the hell
all
does
up
that
until-
though?
Exactly.
Why?
Why? Why?
Why would you do that?
They'll probably laughing.
She's gonna get in trouble.
You're gonna get in trouble. Exactly.
They probably hated you probably for some other
Yeah,
reason.
they did.
And that teacher hated me ever since then.
Of
Like,
course.
she called me
So you
a
were suspended.
cow.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, like I remember one time I like
Well, I
left.
mean, you did call her a slut.
Yeah, and a
and
whore
I-
in the same
and I said
sentence.
a legs of tree trunks.
Oh, you did?
And then I remember one time after the incident, she was like, I don't hold grudges. Meh, meh, meh. And then after like a couple of weeks, I think someone complimented her shoes. And she was like, Bevan, do my legs look fat?
Nah, she was a hater. Nah, she was a hater.
I understand. If that was me,
Bro, if that was me, I would
but
honestly
then we
attack
ended up
you.
being friends, you know, like when I did history and everything.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
Just grow up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I grew up. I was good at it, and like we just made amends. But yeah, it's bad.
Damn.
She ended up going to Naz's school. Actually,
I know, she's crazy, bro.
Really?
Crazy.
Yeah.
If I wore like a black headband, like every time she's like, did I just see a girl walk around with a black headband? Because we weren't allowed, we only wear like blue and yellow. Like, who's gonna walk around with a blue and yellow headband? Like, relax. She was just so extra.
Really? Oh,
She was so extra, bro. Like, fucking Hitler, man. Like, relax. She was insane.
Do you know I hate teachers who used to do that? Like, you don't own the school. Your name is not the name that is on the school. Relax.
but you know,
How is my headband gonna distract me from studying?
Legit.
Like, it's not gonna do anything.
like, chill.
the only thing, well, like for me, like I had like a 5-year job, like in an office.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, it was like no, it wasn't 5 years at the time. It was like 2 years, maybe, or a year. Anyway, something like that. I was like, oh, I'm going traveling, so I'm just gonna quit. So like I get my check, you know, you get your check,
Your annual leave check,
annual leave check, everything. They threw me a whole ass party, like a whole office party, everything, cake, everything, got a present, everything, tears, all that good shit. After the holiday, I'm broke as fuck.
Did you go back? Tell me you didn't go back.
Oh, that's rock
And
bottom.
I went and begged for my job back, bro.
Did they give it back to you?
They gave it back to me, but how embarrassing, bro.
That's embarrassing. I've done not that. I haven't had that, but I remember like I'll call in sick.
I'm so desperate. I was like, fuck, man.
Man, I called in sick one time, and mind you, it was on office days. Like, yeah, so I called in sick, and so obviously I wasn't sick. I just wanted to have the day off.
Yeah.
And I was at Shisha.
Okay.
So I was
there.
at Shisha.
Yeah.
And then my whole fucking office walks in. Not one or two, like 7 of them. I'm like, when do you guys smoke? Like, why are you guys here?
You're safe and Shisha.
Right, step picking up safe, yeah. And then I'm at the front, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck do I do? So I'm like, oh, headache. You know, I'm just sitting out here. And I think I was like with Fun. I'm like, Fun, go get me a tablet. Ask them for Nurofen, yeah. And they're like, yeah, you're sick, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I just got a headache. I'm like, they forced me to come out. Oh my God. And like literally when I went back to work on Monday, they would not let it, like, I thought they'd be quiet about it. They're like, oh, so you were sick, yeah?
The same thing, this like kind of the same thing, not really actually, similar happened to me where I took the day off because I wanted to go to YG's concert and I wanted to get ready.
So your homies there, yeah.
They no, I forgot that I had one fucking snake on Snapchat.
You gotta be careful, yeah. No. You have to
The
do
whole
your
office were like, how was YG's concert last night? I'm like, what the hell?
That's on you. That's a rookie.
Yeah,
I know,
rookie
I
mistake.
took that
Gotta make
L.
sure, yeah,
I took that
rookie
L,
mistake.
man.
They gotta stay on private.
Like you literally have to.
You gotta be calculated with
Yeah.
that stuff.
I've
You
had
gotta
to
make
delete
sure.
people.
Yeah, 100%. You've gotta like,
Block them,
hide them. You gotta block them from your stories. You gotta make sure that there's no evidence.
The story adds up.
Yeah, your story ends up. You were homesick.
But the next, have you ever forgotten that you were sick? Like when they were like, "How you feeling?" I'm like, "What do you mean?"
Dude.
What are you talking about?
Oh man, like, I remember someone, like literally, someone told me that they like had. God forbid, but like since someone had died.
Oh damn. Okay.
And, like and then their manager was like, again, like you've already used them. Like, what are you talking about? Like you gotta make sure you.
Nah, that manager's wrong though. That manager's.
right.
What do you mean again?
If you're saying, someone died. and they died again,
No, that's what's
So
up.
no, but I'd understand in the context. Like, let's say they say, "Oh, my great aunt died," and they come back again like, "My great aunt died again."
No, you can have a few great aunts. Or maybe like mum or dad.
Nah,
Maybe
but
that's crazy. But like I think that's crazy. But like I think he used somebody that's already been used.
and it's like
He
again.
cooked it and then used it again. And I was like, damn, like that.
Nah,
like you gotta
people-
make sure your lies. You gotta remember them.
You know what they
It's happened to
say?
me.
Liars always forget their lies.
Nah, that's true. Liars do always forget their lies.
Listen, tell too many.
Nah, you guys kill me, man.
So, do you have anything like that?
I feel like for me, something that was highly embarrassing was when I was moving to Australia. I don't know if I've told you guys this story, but basically what happened is our visas came out to move to Australia, but they came out really late. So England has like a really long, like 6-week holiday. Like it's kind of like our 6-week holiday, like over Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But it's during summer, so it's like the long 6-week holiday. So I remember before, like it was at the end of like year 9, whatever. I was like, I'm moving to Australia. I'm not coming back next year. I'm not coming back to school. The whole of the summer, I was packing my things. We'd packed up the house, all ready to move. Did the visas not take too long to come out, G?
Oh no!
So
So
I
you
had
guys
to-
were still there.
Do you know what was bad? They had a whole assembly for me, man. They had a whole assembly.
God.
They gave me gifts. They were like, we're so sad you're leaving. All of this stuff.
To come back.
Man, that happened to my cousins.
I cried, man. Like, I cried. I was like to my mom, I was like, Mama, please don't make me go back. Please do not make me go back. These people would think I'm lying. And I remember I'd bump into my, like, people I used to go to school with, like, in town, like, in the city and stuff.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, wow, I thought you were moving to Australia. I thought you were going to Australia. Why are you in Australia? I'm like, yeah, I'm going. I'm
not right
going,
now.
just not right now.
That literally happened to my cousins. Like, they
So
were going to,
embarrassing,
like,
man.
Canada and had, like, a whole goodbye party and everything, and then things fell short and had to come back home. It's just like, hey, what's up, everybody? So, yeah, that happens a lot.
It's so embarrassing, man. I remember when I
Humbling
walked into
experience.
school that day, like, because, like, my old school used to be, like, behind my house. So I literally would be, like, a 5-minute. I was walking down that road, like, tears in my eyes, just thinking, everyone's going to think I'm a liar. Like, but I'm going to Australia, like I am.
It's part of my plan, just not right now.
Not right now.
Oh, man.
And I remember everyone looking at me like, oh, Chira, you're back. You're back. And I was just like, just for a short time.
Damn.
No, that was sad, G.
Oh, man.
Bruh, I reckon we should wrap it up here.
Yeah?
I think so.
Yeah,
You think so?
I think so. But yeah,
so
guys,
funny.
It was hilarious, man. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning into the Left Out podcast. It's been dope having you as our listeners. It is your girl, your local stallion, Miss Chira.
Thank you. It's Naz.
Oh, yeah. And I'm 7.
I was looking at Naz.
It's all right. I'll be 7 tonight. Close off. Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
You have a blessed week.